Right, that's annoying.
Keep it on in there. Good afternoon, Alan. Stephen, welcome aboard. Hi, Dunk, Peter, Fiona, Ellie, Stuart, Sean, Alison. Hi, Alison. How's the weather up there? Well, good afternoon, children. Welcome to Santa's Scottish Grotto. Sarah and I have been out flying around North Lanarkshire all night as Santa's agents, delivering presents to all the children. No sleds required. Turned into the dragon, and off we bloody well went. Wee bit of subcontracting on behalf of Santa. He's a busy guy. He can't cover the whole planet himself. So, us bearded gits, we get the call now and again. Can you help us out here, dude? So, a very Merry Christmas to you all as Sarah and I relax after a busy night buzzing in North Lanarkshire. And by the way, some of you buggers fix your roofs for you. Mental try to land a dragon and tap with some of these wee roofs. Build bigger houses.
Cheers.
Anyway, welcome everyone. How are we? I hope Santa was good to you. Well, I know Santa would be good to most people, whether it be gifts, love, or whatever. Anyway, say good afternoon, Sarah.
Good afternoon, Sarah.
It's nice to see so many of you with us this afternoon. I'm glad you could join us. Alistair, George, Maggie. Anyway, I hope you've had a busy morning, and I hope you're had point of contact with your friends and family this morning. Sarah and I have just been relaxing since we got up, and opening a couple of gifts. I got a nice watch, and Sarah got weens of crap. So put in the comment what it was you've got for your Christmas, and I can read them out. All right. Hey, the lefty voter. Merry Christmas to you, and to you, Hugh. Glad to see you watching today, brother. Eddie. So, what are we talking about today, kids? We're talking about Christmas, aren't we? Just got a present off your neighbour. There's, yeah, you're hoping it's frilly knickers at you, Stephen. Keep it clean, there's children watching. Anyway. Oh, I see that John, the van driving legend, still a driving god, is on this morning. Good morning to you, John. I hope you're parked up and safe. I hope you all have a wee beer. Decided to open one up just before I came on air because, well, let's face it, the sun's early yardarm somewhere on the planet. There you go. Hey, hi Jim, how are you? Sure, do you get the same thing as last year but in a bigger box? That's a lot of fresh air, mate. There we go, to her here on Facebook. Hello, Melanie. It's really nice to see you on. I hope you're having a lovely Christmas. I was talking to Paul earlier, actually, trying to convince him to come on. Sent him a link, Melanie. Everyone knew the wee stay with in the hospital earlier. Paul Coben was telling me that, and all the indie poet, that he's been in and out the hospital as well. But he's on the mend now, which is good. And Ali, you've got a whiskey. As it's over the yardarm in France, is it? Doesn't matter where you put the Scotsman, there's going to be a whiskey involved, Ali. Dunk, you're still on the go in Australia. Your Christmas will be near enough ours, sir. Or you'll be sitting down to your dinner shortly. You had a mince pie for breakfast, Fiona. That's our Northern Ireland correspondent in. I've been watching with great interest what's been going on there recently, Fiona. But Christmas Day is not the day to discuss it. It certainly isn't the day to discuss it. Avro, thank you very much. Merry Christmas from New Zealand. Sorry, from Sydney. Roy, You're a dancing Santa a day. Right, many of you poor sad buggers got nothing better to do than watch Sarah and I today. 114 of yous. Hey, well, you're all welcome. I'm glad you could join us, really am. To say, I'm not seeing many people putting in the comments what it was they got. I see Nancy's on. Merry Christmas, Nancy. Some people out there who really need to be mentioned, actually. I've said good morning to my brothers, to Sarah's family. Paul Coleman, we just spoke about, David Million, who's not feeling well. The Indie 2 Cafe for all the great work they've done through the year raising money for charity to help our local communities survive the worst of things. So here we're starting to get some, it's wet and windy up there in Orkney, is it, Alison? Aye, that's nothing new there. Duncan got some new socks. Well done, Duncan. Hey, come on, tell us what you've got for your presents. What did you get, Sarah?
I got Jimmy Choo perfume and a gold ring, gold necklace, gold earrings, jammies, housecoat, slippers, chocolates, alcohol. That's what I got from David. And I got a lovely blanket from Elizabeth Goldie. Thank you, Liz. I love it. And Mr. McGinn's got...
I got a nice chronograph for Armani, which was very nice of Sarah because she knows I've got an interesting timepieces. In case you didn't know that, folks, I like a wee watch. I've got a wee collection of pocket watches somewhere, but Sarah keeps that sort of thing, so she'll know where it has been a drawer somewhere. So I like a watch. Hey, so come on, what else did we get, folks? Thomas, you got a bacon roll. Good for you, man. I can think of nothing better. Get up the fags before it's too late. Aye, I'll get to it, Roy. I'll get to it. I'm what you call a yo-yo smoker. I've stopped and started regularly over the last 20 years. I've probably smoked 10 in the last, or 12 in the last 20 years, so I've had a few breaks in between. And Pierre, your best gift today will be your family getting together for a few drams. That's great. It really is. Right, what else we got? Big shout out to your wee brother, Fiona, and his crew in the RC rescue at Prestwick. Aye, a big round, but definitely a shout out to your brother, Fiona. It's a fabulous work these people do. Dangerous. They selfishly put themselves on the line for others. Great work they do there. Michael, you've got a paintbrush in hand. Well, that's one way to spend Christmas, painting the bathroom or something. And Desiree, you said vapes are good. Tried them. Wasn't getting anywhere with it. And Kirsty's a wee bit peeved because Kirsty didn't get a Roar Wally album. Hey, I wouldn't cook the dinner, Kirsty, you didn't get a Roar Wally album. That's it. Send your husband to the naughty step. Hi Sharon, how are you? Yeah, keep my watches inside a trench coat. No, I don't. Sarah keeps it in the box in the drawer somewhere. This one I'm going to have get the strap reduced in size, and because it's a wee bit big for me. And then I'm going to wear it. I like a good chronograph. It's a cracking piece of kit. And it's a lovely looking watch. It should be at the bloody price. Sandra, you're in Spain now, are you? Hey, all you people that are bailed out living elsewhere. Are you just in holiday, Sandra? You're sitting in the sun at 22 degrees. Lucky you get. Morning, John. Right, come on, I want to see what you've got. Come on. Oh, Eck, you got a nice pile of tatties and carrots to peel, did you? Hey, somebody's got to make a dinner. You're waiting your son and daughter showing up, John. That's lovely. Hey, and Steve says you're looking well, Sarah.
Thank you very much.
So, there you go. One of your one of your presents is being right here now with everybody this Christmas. Aye, that's very nice to say, Ollie, and I'm glad you could join us. And I see my brother George is on the line as well, and no doubt my sister's watching alongside him. So a very Merry Christmas to you both this morning, George and Audrey. Don't get it, you just get it far. I guess I'm missing some of these comments here. I'm trying to watch two screens at the same time. Come on, I want to see what you are. Come on, tell me what presents you've got, folks. What's on the dinner menu today? Turkey, what else would be on the dinner menu today? Your husband's make the soup, Evelyn. We made the soup yesterday afternoon. Second day soup always tastes better. I see Lenny's watching on Facebook. And Graham's watching on Facebook. Hi, Graham. Stephen's got a selection box for his neighbour. That's very nice. Aye, we got the wee lassie down the stairs selection box and a wee gift as well. It's something with the edge here. So, aye, where were we? Aye, of course we can give you a shout out to Dylan. Aye, good morning, Dylan. Merry Christmas. And aye, we all want Scotland to be free, son, even Santa. You know? In fact, if we all try hard, maybe next year he'll give us it. We just have to believe, folks. We just have to believe it's going to happen, and it'll happen.
So I have to wait till next year for Santa to give me it.
But be careful how you phrase these things, Sarah. You are shocking. Hey, what else we got? You're scared to open the one your neighbour gave you. That's a shame. I'm sure she's a lovely neighbour, Stephen. I'm sure she hasn't poisoned the chocolate in your selection box. Apart from that, you would probably notice the puncture wounds where the injections were into the chocolate through the wrapping. Oh, Andrew, you got a ton of wagon wheel biscuits. Wow. Oh. You know, everybody keeps saying the wagon wheels are not as big as they were when they were kids. It's just that we're not as small as we were when we were kids. The wagon wheels no changed very much. It's us that have changed. Duncan, you're more than welcome. Christmas Day is a great day to put a wee show on. People who've got nothing better to do themselves, getting their relatives to come and see them, or just kill some time until the relatives day. It's wonderful to get together. One of the things that's been really great over the years that I've been doing these broadcasts is watching you guys become quite the community. I think half the times you're ignoring me while you interact with each other in the comments. And you're more than welcome, Cian. I hope Dylan had a lovely morning and is having a lovely day. Right, where we go? Oh, Jen, you got a new fleece top. Yeah. I've got my cardigan on the day. Got this one recently. Nice find for a charity show.
Yes, he lost it. He didn't know where it was.
Sarah nicked it.
I had it in my wardrobe.
Sarah nicked it. Hey, John. Hey, how's the weather down there today, John? John's in the north of England, folks. Wonderful part of the world. And really nice people. Aye, I have to say. And Chris, you're raising the glasses all this morning. Well done. This afternoon, sorry. Well done. What we got? Oh, thanks, Robert. Nice to see you. Paul, there you're there on the feed. Come on, press the link, Paul. I'm sure the people would like to see you. I put a link in Paul's and a messenger to Paul this morning, and I've invited him to come on and have a wee chat and say hello to Sarah and I and you guys, because as you all know, Paul's the indie poet. quite a famous fella, well known in the independence movement. Smart, intelligent guy. Absolutely wonderful friend, actually. Paul was coming home for the 2014 referendum to campaign and have his vote, and his transport didn't work out, so I just reached out to him and said, I'll come down and bring you back up the road, Paul. And we've been fast friends ever since. So, press a link, Paul, come on. Come on and say hello to everybody. I'm sure everybody's dying to see you, Paul. So,
don't worry about your hair, Paul, it'll look fine.
You idol. Anyway, I say Paul's a bit camera shy. So he is. But as I say, you guys all know who Paul is. He's put out 2 or 3, 4 books now, I think it is. Very generously has given me copies of them all, actually. And they're cherished. They really are. He's a cherished friend. He hasn't had the best of health lately, but he's on the mend. I'm glad to hear that. Hey, James, you told the wife she was eating, you were eating fruit for breakfast, but she shouted at me, chocolate orange, didn't he? Couldn't. And John, you've got a giant Toblerone. Wow. Well, you got a giant Toblerone, couple of jumpers, 2 chocolate oranges, and a pair of jeans, and Samsung earbuds. That's not a bad haul, mate. That's not a bad haul. And a wee message here for Margaret Noakes there, Paul, to say that she's missing you on Twitter. I love to you too, Paul. Another time, Aye, no bother. Next time you and I are together, I'll prop the phone up on the tripod and just surprise you. Right, what else we got? Let's have a look. What we got? Nancy's calling everybody my hen again. A lot of eggs out there, Nancy. Language, Timothy. Oh, it's Christmas. Thank you, Lorraine. Merry Christmas to you and your family too. So it's great to see so many of you there. Let's see. It really is. Hope you like the way we've decorated the place. I don't. I like the austerity of my office. I like functional. You know, all this fluff is
wanted it?
Got to put an effort on, it's Christmas.
Why am I cheese, is it? I don't have dead air.
Aye, one of your daughters is working today, Kirsty, and the other one's got COVID. I'm really sorry to hear that. So you're going to leave the present open until later.
Oh, that's sad.
And Thomas is going to write a Christmas poem for us all. Thank you very much, Thomas. How can you go on live, Lenny? Oh, that's easy. I can sort that out for you now, Lenny. Hold on. Lenny's wanting to come on live, so I'll just send Lenny a link. Right, back to search, find Lenny.
What you said it'd be easy?
It will be.
What's that?
It will be if I can find Lenny. Hey, well, I'll drop the link in the comments, and that way anybody that wants to come on, we can go with 6 e's on at a time. Alright, so what we'll do is we'll stick the link in the comments. Oh, I don't. Right, I'll stick a link in the comments on YouTube, guys, for you guys on YouTube. Then I'll do the same for you guys on Facebook.
I don't like that.
You know? Mm-hmm. That's the link there, guys. So if you click on that, you'll go on. And that's the link on the Facebook feed and all. So anybody that's wanting to come on and say hello and wish people Merry Christmas, then join us. So if you click that link, folks, you should be able to get in. Okay. I see the links come up twice because I posted it on Facebook as well. Must be a new feature. I don't normally get Facebook comments on this way. Oh, sorry, it's telling me the link can't go to Facebook on Restream. Well, if you click that link, you should get in. For some reason, Facebook's running that slow. I can't get a message to you through Messenger. I'm trying though. Oh, you're in, Lenny. Hold on.
Davey.
Oh, it's you, Michael. How are you on?
Ah, not bad. See the painting?
You've been painting. Hold on, we've got Patricia coming on the wrong mind, folks. We only get 6 up at a time, so.
Ah, not bad.
Hi, Patricia, how are you? You've been painting. Hold on, we've got Patricia coming on the wrong mind, folks. We only get 6 up at a time, so. Right, folks, I've got a lot of feedback coming through. Hi, Patricia, how are you? You've been painting. Hold on, we've got Patricia coming on the wrong mind, folks. We only get 6 up at a time, so. Right, Michael, I'll bring you back in a second, Patricia, because we're getting a bit of feedback. So anyway, Michael, was Santa good to you?
Ah.
I'll take that as a no then.
Never mind, your hair's fine. Your hair's fine.
Dave, don't mind the hairdo. Had a hat on my head when I was painting. Sarah, Merry Christmas.
Fine. Merry Christmas.
And
your hair's fine.
Aye, well, what's left it's fine anyway.
Stephen McGinnis.
Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas, everybody.
Right, thank you, Michael. I'm going to stick you in the corridor a wee second in the green room. You bring Patricia back in. Hi, Patricia.
Speak.
I think Patricia's frozen up. Like that, I'm frozen up.
No, you're still moving. Has she not got a volume on? Patricia.
Ask her.
Patricia, have you got your volume on?
Hello, Patricia, can you hear us?
No. Yes.
No, it would appear that Patricia's not getting us, folks. Or if she is, we're not getting Patricia. I'm sorry, Patricia, we're not picking you up at all.
No, it looks like it's frozen.
It does look as if it's frozen. It's nice to see you as well, Patricia. It's just a shame the link's no better. But I can see your comments in the private chat room there. So welcome aboard. Right, let's see if we can get all 3 going at one time.
Someone here.
Right, Michael, welcome back. Say hello to Patricia.
Merry Christmas, Patricia.
Ginger Giraffe's just joined us for the USA. And apparently it's still early and chilly in the United States this morning. Well, it's a wee bit damp here today. I didn't dare weather forecast. Well, if you 2 guys are not going to talk to me, get the hell off the stream. Hey, I wonder what happened to Lenny. I've still got room for 3 more. 23 degrees in France. Wow. And Ali's barbecuing Christmas dinner.
Wow.
It's sunny in Aberdeen, 3 and 23, is it? Cool. So, Michael, why are you painting this morning instead of celebrating Christmas?
I didn't celebrate Christmas, Davy, as such.
That's a bloody cheery thought.
Am I working? This is the first year I'm no.
Well, take advantage here. Put the paintbrush down and get yourself a beer bag, boy. Yeah. But right, hold on. Listen, our belts. Kevin's got good advice. Listen to your belt. It's only one day a year, maybe. Or if you'll see there now, it's Christmas every weekend. Just without the silly hats and the tablecloth.
And the presents.
And the presents. Roll on, hug my knee. Aye, that sounds like a plan. Hey, I see that Siobhan's put a link up for something. We'll have a wee look at that later, Siobhan. I can't click on it now. Obviously, because I'm live. Right, Michael, I'm going to let you go the route and make room for somebody else. All right, my friend, bye the route. Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas, bye.
It's 6 degrees in Stenhouse Muir. Dylan, you managed to con your dad out of 200 quid, eh? He comes on and asks me to give you a shout out and you come on and tell me you've skinned him out of his 200 quid. Well done, young fella. Take a bloody phone with you, Jen. You don't have to leave us till day of Christmas dinner. Hey. Right, anybody else want to come on the links there, you know? Very nice to get a wee natter.
They're all camera shy.
Oh, camera shy today for the indie poet. It's nice to see Michael jump in. Problems with Patricia right enough, so I'm sorry about that. Just the way it goes. But anybody else wants to come in, you know where the link is. I'll put it in the feed. Just hit the link and you'll come up in the green room at the back end of the studio and I'll bring you in for there.
Okay. Does anybody want a Jaeger when I'm here?
Sarah's going to the bar. Anybody want a drink? Hey, put the link back in there, Lenny. All right. There you go, Lenny.
Lemmy.
Aye, here we go. Hey, Jim, how are you? Who else is we spoke?
Bad. How are we all? Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas, Sarah.
Merry Christmas.
How's the weather in Arbroath today, Jim?
Arbroath, Perth. Perth.
Oh, you're in Perth today.
Aye, not bad. Not bad. Bit of overcast. Blue skies trying to come through. No snow.
It's been the same here. I've got snow in the forecast, but I doubt it is 7 degrees.
Nah, no. Everyone in the indie family and all around Scotland, a Merry Christmas. And this year, no bickering, guys. Let's get together and fucking push this over the line, you know?
Aye, so about an East Coast, the West Coast, they handling a human chain. You know,
yeah.
At some point next year, we'll see how that goes. I'm quite happy to get behind that, Siobhan. And
I do believe I'm 100% behind you with Sturgeon. This meeting should fall on our swords. Have an election.
Listen, I don't know your idea for you. I never said that. And it's Christmas Day, so.
I think the meeting you had with the gentleman last week was that he believes it should be a Scottish referendum.
He should resign and crash the Scottish Parliament.
Yeah.
And then come back as leader again. Aye. Right.
I can't see us getting 2/3. So that's the only way to go, I think.
It's only one route, Jim, but looking at the polls, actually, either route's going to work. At this point in time, and as things are only going to get worse, but I don't really want to do politics today. I want to
I know. Just one message to everyone. Everyone join together. we're all Scottish. We're all wanting the same thing. So
Aye, that's true, Jim.
definitely, definitely. And listen, guys, you guys have a good one, okay?
You too, Jim. Thanks for dropping in.
Take it easy. Be safe on the road.
I'll just let Lenny in the door.
Merry Christmas, Lenny.
Merry Christmas to you. I'm on you.
Aye, you're on, Lenny. Aye, you're live.
All right. Hello, Davey. Hello, Sarah. Hello, everybody else. Merry Christmas as well.
Hey, I like your background, mate.
I just stuck up 10 minutes ago.
Aye, well, it looks draw, lad. Keep it up.
Anyway, nice saying Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
I'm not much.
Sorry, Lenny, I spoke earlier there. What was that?
I can't type so much to talk to everybody. I started off for saying hello to everybody all the time, but I can't type.
That's why I need videos instead of typing these days.
Aye.
And I tell people the same thing in Messenger. Don't type me, press the phone button. It's much easier to chat.
It was around last year, but it was a bit hectic in here, so it was.
Aye. So, what are you up to this afternoon then, Lenny?
I'm going to my wee niece's for my dinner. My sister's got to be there. And her girlfriend and girlfriend's mother and my sister.
Sarah and I are just going to be in the house. We're going to have a nice lunch, a nice Christmas dinner, and probably swallow a lot more beer.
I will. I've got my beer already.
Oh, and Sarah's got some designs on my body, but we can't talk about that on air.
I know. That's after what I said that.
It most certainly is, Lenny. Anyway, it's nice to see you, mate.
Right.
You're looking pretty fine there, by the way.
I'm doing no bad. It's good to see you, Stay, and thanks for letting me on. And I apologise to the folk over answering back because I can't type fast. I can't see. Well, I can see, but over there.
Listen, whatever you've got to say, you've got the platform, dear boy. Wish them all Merry Christmas.
Right. Merry Christmas, everybody. For Stephen Kelly, Sandra Wallace. Fuck.
One of the great inspirations about this, Lenny, over the years, is that I've been doing this is that you guys in the comments have become a community. You know, it's really lovely to read back your comments and see the way you all interact with each other. I used to go through them one by one, pressing like, but a bit like yourself, you know, you're so finger, 200 or 300 comments, you're so finger. But I do read the comments because I love to watch the way you guys interact with each other.
My Facebook keeps checking me anyway.
I see John's on this morning. Good morning, John. See what you did. I know it's great the way you guys all interact with each other in the comments, and it's also funny to watch the way you trounce the trolls.
Aye. They walk right into it. But anyway, I first heard it here 4 or 5 years ago when I was listening to Mr. Ross. No Douglas, brother. And he started off on a tangent with the ISP and all that, so he kept talking about Davey, and then I phone you, like, fuck, he talks my language.
Well, I'm glad to hear it. Now, listen, Gordon, and all the wee independent parties are more than welcome to be there and to push their agendas. But at least put an agenda that people have the option of voting on. That's all I would say. That everybody's welcome in our democracy.
Aye.
It's essential for good governance that as many voices as possible is heard, especially on Christmas Day.
Last summer, I think it was sitting out the front having a beer with the neighbours as we usually do. And I'm an SNP member, and a woman came round from Alba. And all she done was talk about Nicola Sturgeon instead of talking about the enemy, the real enemy, you know what I mean? As if.
It's not even that.
We'll talk about that a little bit.
Political parties are welcome to go after each other, and I don't really want to get too deep into politics today. They're welcome to go after each other, but only if they're putting up a prospectus that the rest of us can actually read and say, okay, you've got something to say here.
Aye.
You know, so it doesn't matter what small party it is, whether it be Solidarity, the Scottish Socialists, or ALPA, or the ISP, or any of the small parties. My advice to small parties is keep plugging away and put out prospectus that people want to vote for. Don't try jingoism. Don't try one-liners. Don't try attacking the enemy. Put something out that people can buy. You know.
Right.
Anyway, you say it's the politics today. Get him down.
Oh,
Get him. I was only just thinking. Anyway, it's good to see you. I'll let somebody else on, Davey. And I'll come back.
It's lovely to come on, and it's nice to get a chance for everybody to see you and get a wee chance to get Natter with you. All right. Now, folks, still there. Lenny and others have started the wee ball in motion. So if you want to come on and say hello to the community that you've been part of for the last few years, then click the link. Come on. And David,
click the link.
Aye, click the link. Right then, Lenny, lovely to see you, sir. Merry Christmas.
Just turn it off at your side, did I turn it off here?
Hey, we do both. I'll put you back in the green room and then you hook yourself out for there, okay?
Right, thanks very much. Good to see you both.
Right, bye now, Lenny. So that's how it works, people. When you click the link, you go into a studio. It's sort of like a green room. And then I press a button and bring you over
if
the
you like
screen.
to that, you'll put you on.
I like everybody. Come on. I like absolutely everybody. I mean, two of my favourite people in the world, and I have to mention that two of my favourite people in the world are two of my biggest critics because we've been friends for such a long time and they're so much fun. And that's Polly Bag and Urlin. And they don't half rip the fish, but I love them for it. Absolutely love them because it's all done in great humour. And that's what it's all about. If you're going to have banter, make sure it's in good humour. I don't really want to cover that one today, 3 and 23, but if you ask that question on the Two Davies show, I will definitely give you a reply. I see Neil's watching, that means that Lorna's watching too. And Jen's up for Siobhan's idea of linking hands from the East Coast to the West Coast, right across the Central Belt as a form of resistance, as was done in the Baltic nations when they were struggling for their freedom for Russia. Aye, please do 3 and 23, but it's a big and it's complicated, it's convoluted, it's not for the day. What else we got? Come on, people, click the link. Oh, we've got somebody in the green room. Oh, Lenny's still there, he's no fun as way you. And hello, Thomas.
Hey!
Hold on, I'll just let you. Hold on, I'll let you. Hey, that's right. Hey, Thomas, now you put my heart to shame there, I'm up here.
Merry Christmas, everyone. Merry Christmas, Davey.
Merry Christmas to you too, Thomas. How are you?
All right, I've just wrote a poem just now. It's on link, Davey. Right. It's for you and everyone else.
Come on.
Oh, hold on. I need to go on the other phone because let me see if I can read it. Hold on 2 seconds, right? Because I need to. So hi, Davey. I don't know if you've seen it or no.
Yeah, Jenny there. Hey, random Scottish history. Jenny, you come on in the green room here.
All right, I need to copy and paste it because I can't see it on the link because I'm on the channel, not on the Facebook one. You know what I mean?
Aye.
So how you doing, Davey? I know we don't talk about them. Hopefully, we'll have a good 23, a good 20.
We'll get a chat next time I see you. You know, busy lives, Thomas. You know like it is.
I know. Well, everyone to have a good 23. Do you know what I mean?
Jenny, thanks. Hey, hold on, I'll just pop the link right below you there, Jenny.
Let me see. I'm trying to.
Get a link up again, Jenny.
I'm trying to copy to paste the poem, but I'm trying to put it onto AOL. Then I can read it.
Stick the link on Facebook and all in case there's anybody out there wanting to join us.
Yeah. So I Dragon. I want to ask you, did I die from my work? with cancer. Is that true? Bill, Bob, no worries. I'll send it in a personal message.
Please do. And Thomas, also copy and paste it into the comment on Facebook, then people could read it there as well.
Yes, that's what I've done. Obviously, I've just wrote it just now. I'm just trying to go into my Facebook. It's not a point. Hold on. You're probably getting. Hold on. I need to go in the other.
Getting a fair back here. Sorry about that.
David, because I can't see, because I'm on my. Let me see. If I cut you out.
No, it's just it was breaking up a bit there. I don't know whether it was the stream on my side or yours. As you know, I'm quite rural, Thomas.
Yeah. I don't know if I can put comments on here, can I? Let me see.
Hey, where are you watching the stream feed? You watch it for Facebook, you watch it for YouTube?
I'm watching it on YouTube just now.
Well, you should be able to drop it in the comments on YouTube, but you need to jump onto Facebook and drop it in the comments there individually. And here we go.
Hey,
it's Dylan and David. Hey.
Right.
What happened there,
Dave,
Thomas?
I'm back on. Right, I'll let you go just now. I've got my one up as well.
I know, Thomas. Brilliant. Keep up the good work, lad.
Definitely. I'll let you go, David. You did a great job as usual.
I'll stick you back in the green room, Thomas, and you can work it out for there, okay? And we've got David and Dylan.
Hey, just to let you know, this is a wee one at 10 the 200 quid up.
Hey, easy a good blow of malt, you don't complain.
Aye, he's great and he's dying for independence. He loves your show. You and the two Davies. And he says, Merry Christmas to the two years.
I'm speaking to himself, David. Come on, let the laddie speak.
Right. Say, come on, say. Merry Christmas. And
Merry Christmas to you, too, son.
Nah, he's a wee bit shy.
Hey, listen.
He's autistic, but he's loving the show because his life, he wants to be Scotland free.
Right. The young people, the young amongst
down south control us as harsh. He wants rid of the Polish down south because they're pretty crap.
And don't worry about being camera shy because there's a lot of us that are camera shy.
Right. You have a good time and a good day, and we'll be fully in the show.
That's great. Thanks very much. That's brilliant. We'll stick it back until you find your way out. Patricia, you've still got bad camera there. I can't even. You're going to have to turn the volume down. Whoa, the feedback is brilliant. Right, Jen, you just did a bath and you're grabbing a coffee. Be away shortly, thanks. Right, Patricia, let's see if we can get a connection this time. How are you? Nah, it's not working for Patricia. Thomas, you haven't managed to kick yourself out of the stream yet. So Jenny will be joining us shortly. It'll be nice to speak to Jenny, wonderful person. Let's have a wee look in your comments. Where are we? Merry Christmas, just cooking dinner, waiting on the family arriving. Aye, Stephen. Hey, Siobhan, you know how to use the link and all. Why don't you pop in and say Merry Christmas to the community as well? The link's there, folks. That will take you straight into the green room.
Don't be shy.
Don't be shy.
I'm not saying the next bit.
We all started off shy, but we need more content. Maybe coming in this wee room on Christmas Day will be enough to get you propelled into producing content yourselves. So they say,
Because I
How-
could say the listening to
how's
somebody
Mr.
else's
Milligan?
voice except for David.
she can David listen to somebody else's voice except for mine. Hey, how's David? He was at the doctor's again yesterday and they prescribed him a different type of antibiotic hope to get on top of it. But he's a strong man. I'm sure he'll fight it off. He bloody well better. After starting the YouTube channel, he bloody well better. That man has driven me round the twist for the last 12 years. Every time I've turned round, he started up a new media outlet. Absolutely mental. The amount of Facebook groups and things like that they've created, thank Christ all you people out there take responsibility to run them. Because there's about 143 of them. I don't think David and I could run them ourselves. But we didn't create them all and run them ourselves. I mean, the great people out there, Debs McDonald, Auntie B, unfortunately, is no longer active. Lots and lots of great people, Mitch, Ronnie, Bill, they've all have played a part. Fiona, everybody's played a part.
Keep your arm down.
Have to keep my arm down, apparently. So thanks very much for helping us as we do our wee media outlets to try and convince people that Scottish independence is the route forward. So, hey Tommy, how's things down there in Ayrshire? Jenny's popped in. Yeah, how are you this afternoon?
In sunny Glasgow.
Sunny Glasgow for you. I'll need to find out where this feedback's coming from.
Yeah, I've got it all on two different things. Sorry, I'm hearing double because I've got you on different platforms. Hi, how are you? Things are great here. Yeah, you enjoying your Christmas? Eh?
It's a good Christmas, Jenny. How about yourself?
It's so weird. I've got this through double. Give me a second. Right, that's better. Sorry. Tech issues, man. Tech issues. It's always going to be the case.
I think it was my fault. I clicked across onto Facebook there to have a look at the comments on Facebook, even though I've got another screen up. You know.
How are you, Sarah? It's nice to meet you, darling.
Nice to meet you too.
Sarah doesn't normally watch the shows.
No, that's all right. Alex doesn't really watch mine, so we're good.
I don't watch.
He does all the artwork for it though, so he's kind of involved.
Yeah, listen, I really enjoyed that chocolate you were making the other day there.
They're good, right?
Aye.
We've got my wee pumpkins here.
Aye, look, bro. I don't know if you know this, Jenny, but when I left the army, I went to train as a chocolatier.
Really?
Yes, I joined a company called Jakob Susha. I started out in the milk tankers and moved into the factory to learn to become a chocolatier.
Why would you leave that job?
Money was shite.
Yeah, fair enough. Fair enough.
When you got a factory full of chocolate, you sort of get a wee bit peeved with it, you know.
Yeah. Do you know, I hardly ever eat my own chocolates, actually. I always just make them for other people. You know, I'm not really big on chocolate, but yeah, I get to start my new job properly tomorrow. That's me finished 3 weeks of training, so.
And what is it that you're going to be doing, Jenny?
I'm going to be your first point of call at NHS 24.
Wonderful, wonderful job. Well done.
Yeah. But 3 weeks of training, and it's a lot. Like, there's a lot of scenarios you have to cover, you know, like, so.
There will be an awful lot to cover, actually.
Yeah, you're not joking. Every part of Scotland's covered, and literally any reason for calling. It's a lot. But it'll be good. It's something different, you know.
Absolutely fascinating, actually. I think I quite enjoyed that job myself. You know, and
it's nothing if not varied, you know.
Advising people in life and death situations or just minor ailments, it's still very important stuff.
Actually, what I've walked away knowing so far is that people vastly underestimate their own health. You get people calling like, "Oh, I don't want to bother you, and I'm not even sure if it's worth calling," and then we're sending an ambulance 5 minutes later.
Aye.
You're like,
aye.
People vastly underestimate. So you need to take care of yourselves over this season. Don't let the doctors and that being closed let you delay any care. call treble 1, get some freaking help. You know, like don't let your own health go to the wayside.
No, I
Definitely.
have to say that we're quite lucky here where we live in Lanarkshire. We don't have North Lanarkshire here. We don't have a problem with GP services.
Yeah.
You've probably heard me talk about this. The GP services are fantastic, Jenny. No, as I say, Sarah phoned up last week. Doctor's back here in 20 minutes. Prescriptions there in an hour.
Yeah.
No.
I mean, the doctors aren't always available. Like, that's what treble 1's good for, is just out of hours service more than anything. But it's also just good for advice, I guess.
But that's also a great point to make, because when Sarah and I have got minor ailment, our first point of call is always the pharmacist.
Yeah, and people actually super underestimate how much their pharmacist can do for them as well, you know? Yeah, you're very right.
I mean, that's always our first, and the pharmacist is quite quick to say, I think you better see the doctor.
Aye, if it doesn't heal or whatever.
If they can't offer you what you need. I mean, our pharmacist is very good at no, they would say that you'll have to go and see the doctor, something like that. Our pharmacist is good at that.
Well, even if you do feel like A&E's the option for you, calling treble 1 means that you get your record sent to the A&E, so they're expecting you, so you're not sitting around for hours waiting to be triaged. You know, like, it's a kind of makes the whole process a wee bit quicker, I think. So
I would think so. I would think so. Anyway, let's get back on track. Was Santa good to you, my dear?
I got a Scrabble board game because my husband was like, I will give you something that you'll just always win at. Have. I was like, okay, I've played Scrabble once in my life. It was against Alex and I won and then considered it quits. I was like, I'm going to quit while I'm ahead.
I never play board games with Sarah. She always wins.
No.
I think she cheats.
No, I don't.
I'm relentless when it comes to Monopoly. Like, you're not getting away like until I've got all of your things.
Don't you and her play Monopoly. You're bloody riot, Jenny.
Yeah.
Poker's another good game.
Yeah.
She's got a poker face right now.
My brother's right into online poker and stuff. I never got into it myself, but yeah.
I don't gamble. I just like to play the game.
Yeah.
But if we had friends round, we'd put £5 in each in real money, and then you just take the winner takes it.
Yeah.
You know, it's nothing extraordinary gambling or anything like that.
No.
James,
being fun at that point, I think.
A wee second, please, Jenny and Sarah. James is leaving. His family's just arrived, so thanks very much for joining us, James. Have a Merry Christmas.
James.
Hi, James.
So have you had a good morning,
It's been okay. It's been all right. Like, I don't really do Christmas, I'll be honest. Like, and all of my mind is focused on the fact that I start tomorrow at 8 in the morning. It's like my first proper day, and it's apparently like the busiest day of the year. So they're kind of dropping us in at the deep end. So that's
it's bloody drunk.
kind of, the aftermath of Christmas. Yeah. So I'm kind of.
And then, of course, there's the family feuds that break out around the dinner table.
Yeah. See, all my family's in far-flung places. I don't have to deal with that. Like,
I'm no bad.
Alex's family are all in the NHS, and usually they'd meet on Christmas, but most of them are actually working today, so they're meeting tomorrow when I'm not able to join in. So, you know, I'll catch up with them later, maybe at New Year's or something.
Yeah, I see that big sigh of relief on your face there, Jenny.
Alex's family are far better than mine. Honestly, I'd rather spend my time with them. Very nice people, like excellent.
So
looks like you've been enjoying your Christmas anyway, like properly getting into the spirit. You've got all your decorations up and that, like I'm liking it.
The rest of the house is bare. It's just the studio this morning.
That's fair enough. This is what I have, and I've had it since I was a Wayne, and that's as Christmassy as we get. The stocking, like.
Oh no, I like to go big, but Sarah doesn't like it, so we just don't go big.
Yeah.
It does get to be a bit of a hassle after a while, though, doesn't it?
It does, aye. John the
Van
Van
not with least hassle, so.
A few bits of tinsel and a wee couple of decorations. I mean, it's better than 60 quid in it. You're going to spend that on me?
I didn't realise that they spent it on
Oh,
you.
my word.
Nearly bust the bank spending on you, you bum.
I'm spending you.
An extra 60 quid.
Yes.
I wanted a couple of Christmassy things.
Alex is just finishing off a few kind of New Year'sy pictures because I'm editing the Indie Live Christmas New Year video for I think it goes out on the 30th. So hopefully that's done so Kevin doesn't get sad at me for being late. It'll be the first video that's gone out from Random Scottish History on the Indie Live platform that I'm actually not going to be able to be there for in the comments because I'm working. So
Aye, but
the whole schedule's changed.
it's a vital job you're doing, Jenny. Not just online, but the job you're about to take up. It's extremely important.
It feels like it's I don't know, like I like that I'm of more use because I spent 18 years at a taxi company, where really the job was lying to people and fobbing them off and giving them hope and and you just take a lot of abuse. So I like that I get to actually do something that's useful to people and I can help people out a wee bit. So
and we've got a wee comment here from Oz. No, it's not Oz. Prasadi's husband is a GP working in Bishop Auckland. Very good. Vital service as well, the GP service.
Oh yeah, need more of them.
We don't have. But it would appear people just don't fancy it, Jenny.
I mean, it's a lot of work. It's a lot of stress. It's a lot of responsibility. So you can understand that it takes a certain type of person to go into that kind of career. But at the same time, that's what leads the Tories to saying, "Oh, you chose this career and you chose it at the wage that you're getting paid, so you don't need more money." It's like, okay, it might be a vocation, but it's a vocation very few people are designed to go into. So maybe you want to respect those people that do a wee bit more,
I would say so. After all, they're all vital to our survival.
Yeah. Really are.
And if nothing's hammered that home anything more than the recent and ongoing pandemic, then, but as I say, GP services here, especially in our area, are absolutely fantastic. So we're lucky that way. The job you're about to take up is absolutely not just fascinating, but a vital role. And that's a vocation in its own, Jenny.
Yeah, maybe. And there's like lots, they've kept telling us how there's lots of avenues that we can take from here. Like we can use it as a kind of starting point into other areas of the NHS and things, if we were inclined that way. But I think I'm going to be on the phones for a while. I think it's the kind of job I quite like, like just talking to people.
But to be honest, a lot of careers have that sort of option. I mean, in logistics, we have something called warehouse to wheels, where people work in their warehouses, get promoted to driving trucks.
Yeah.
So there's always revenues. There's always avenues to get doing in any career choice. But I mean, if it leads you into nursing or if it leads you back to medical school, I would like to be fascinating stuff.
Yeah. I mean, healthcare is an area that I've never really been into. Again, I was at the taxis for like 18 years. And I did every job in that place that I could, kind of thing, all the shifts and things, because it was just the same, constant, more of the same. And I'm not great with boredom. So this job now, you never know what the next call is going to bring you.
There's absolutely no chance you'll get time to go, Jenny, put out your YouTube channel and all that. You need time to get bored.
Well, that's why Random Scottish History exists, though, is because I was on the night shift and I needed something to do with my time, and I thought I need to put it to some good use. So I did 4 years of an arts and humanities open university course degree, and I did all of that purely on the night shift at work. It was never brought home, which shows you just how much kind of downtime I had on the night shift. And then when the Scottish referendum came around, I was like, I think I need to narrow the focus a wee bit and we'll stick to Scotland and let's find out a wee bit about Scotland, and Random Scottish History was born from being on the night shift and never being able to sleep and needing stuff to take the time. But I need things that I'm doing to be useful things. They need to have a purpose, you know. Yeah.
I know, but there's a great point. I'm just sorry, I was just looking at comments here. Patricia worked
That's
as a
all right.
healthcare assistant for a wee while, and she couldn't believe how low the wages were and things like that. Priscilla's also saying it's great that the NHS is free because other healthcare systems are a wee bit more complicated and costly. And these things are all about society and about how we care for each other in society, and they're a measure of society. In fact, the fact that we all share in the cost of looking after each other is going to be one of the greatest things that as a people we've ever achieved.
Yeah, I mean, England's on the fast track to privatisation, though, with their NHS. And the Scottish NHS, I honestly, I'm not entirely sure. I knew that the Scottish NHS was quite different from the English and Welsh, but I don't think I realised just how different until I started with NHS 24. And yeah, it's just all different procedures and different ways of doing things. And I think SNHS offers more avenues for support and help as well.
But what you think the health services around the planet, believe it or not, I know I'll probably get shot for this, but the fact is that prevalent illnesses are different in different parts of the planet. So some of the healthcare is directed specifically at the problems that are prevalent in those parts of the planet. I mean, if you look at Scotland, we are probably one of the best cancer care hubs on the planet because cancer and bone deficiencies here because of the lack of vitamin D in our dark climate.
The Beatson's pretty much second to none in that regard. Like
one of the highest regarded cancer organisations or institutions on the planet, you know. But what's great about healthcare systems on the planet and is that they all specialise in different things because of what the prevalent illnesses are in these different areas. It's a great information to share. I mean, people don't really understand the interconnectivity of all these different healthcare systems when it comes to research.
But also with the multiculturalism that we're seeing, where like, I mean, Scotland's always been that way, where it's like, give us your immigrants, come and live here, you know, come and work with us and be a Scot if you want to be a Scot, kind of thing. So the NHS is pretty good at being able to deal with whatever comes its way, really, because you've got people coming from all over the world with perhaps like illnesses that are seen once every 5-10 years in Scotland, you know, and they're pretty good at being on top of all that, I think, too.
Siobhan, you're really appreciating the Random Scottish Christmas show. Well done, guys. Siobhan, the links in the comments, you know how to get in, Siobhan. Come on in. Siobhan's recently started putting out content, Jenny, as you'll be aware, and it's quite good content of that.
What's the channel?
I'll let Siobhan tell you if she can find her way in.
Okay.
Siobhan, I'll stick the link back into the comments on Facebook for you. Just click the link and you've done this before. Right, I've stuck the link back up on Facebook. I'll stick it back up here and all in case anybody else wants to pop in. I can get up to 6 people on at any one time.
Right, okay.
I could turn into a bit of a riot, but we'll wind the show up in 25 minutes before we get a right Scottish Rammy on the airwaves.
You're going to keep it like quite meh today, though, being Christmas.
Oh,
right?
Well, listen, I'm trying my best to stay away from politics. I should get back into these things. You know, maybe I should get the antlers to stick them back and tap them.
Well, I'm happy to leave you to it if you're getting other people on. Like, I'm happy to go and check on Alex because, again, like, I'm just spending the rest of the day editing this Christmas video, and it's not going to be super varied. Usually, we take information from all the press and everything, but there's so much for Christmas and New Year's that we're just sticking with the Book of Days and what they tell us about it. So
Well, I think next Saturday's the 30th, isn't it?
Friday's the 30th, because it's the last Friday of the year that my video goes out for Indie Live, so it would be Friday the 30th, I guess.
Well, I'll wait to the 31st and then I'll make my predictions for 2023. I think I'm going to do a prediction show for 2023 this year. I'm going to do a prediction show.
Fair enough.
And I'm going to give the Tories some advice and all.
Here's hoping they listen, like, because they don't seem to listen to any sound advice. So.
Well, we've got to tell them shite. They might listen to that.
Yeah, I'm going to advise them to do. I'm generally going to advise them to have a general election to do. They know they're losing. Labour is not going to be able to make any difference in a 5-year period. That gives the Tories time to batter into Labour, because people get short memories in politics and they can blame the Labour Party for under the situation that's coming to the
Labour are going to spend the next 5 years fucking trying to claw back for everything the Tories have landed us in. So they're not going to be able to get on with anything other than trying to mitigate how things have been
led. We're going to try and mitigate. If we look at Starmer, make Brexit work, immigration policies the same, cracking down on the trade unions will be the same no matter what you say.
They're just not in opposition, aren't they? Not like.
No, I've never seen a time when governments can repeal bad laws, but I have not seen a Westminster government in my lifetime where a new government's come in and carry on. What's interesting about that is, and I don't really want to get into this, is there's always a transition period. We're starting one now. Rishi Sunak spending is in transition, waiting for Labour Party to come in and push the national debt. And all these things that Starmer's talking about, there's no money in the coffers.
That's enough. You know.
Right, we better
It works for them when Scotland finally gets liberated.
I will. Then we'll see how big the magic money tree is.
How fast can they print it?
I'll lend them a printer.
Oh my word. Yeah, I was so unprepared for Christmas that I actually ended up printing out wrapping paper for a present that I bought for somebody, because I was just like, I have nothing in the house to wrap this in.
Yeah, it wasn't as long as you could call it a printer, that'll work. Yeah.
That's it, exactly. Like,
aye. And that's a good point, 3 and 23, but I don't really want this to turn into a political debate, so I'm going to throw you off, Jenny.
That's all right. That's no problem.
But I really want to thank you for popping in and help.
You're very welcome. And it is nice to meet you, Sarah.
Nice to meet you too, Jenny.
We'll see you again soon, Jenny, because it's always fascinating.
I love the colour of your hair.
I know it's a riot at the moment because it's just washed.
You're looking lovely. And enjoy the rest of your day, Jenny. Okay.
Enjoy it. And if I don't see you before New Year's, I hope the new year brings you everything you want, man. Like lots of good things.
As well. I'll watch the show you're in, okay? And you look after yourself. I'll put you back in the green room. You can see yourself out from there. That was lovely to see Jenny. Anybody else want to come in? The link's there. But at 1:30 we'll round the show up. And
I've got to cook dinner.
Because dinner needs to be prepared, obviously. I'll do the tatty peeling, all right. There you go. I'll peel the tatties for you.
No, you took too big a skin off them.
There you go, folks. I can't even feel a tatty properly. Right, what have we got in the comments? Siobhan, tell you click the link, come on and tell us all about this idea of human chain. But I'm sure Jenny's up for a human chain. That's a good question, Eddie. What are people having for dinner? Sarah and I are having turkey.
And then we're having a chocolate fudge roll. Log roll. The custard.
And don't forget the super made.
The soup we made.
We made. Aye.
Thank you.
So what else we got? In Sri Lanka, they default in their debt in April. I don't know very much about that procedure. I really don't. Hey, Stephen, you said I can't just kick her off. I didn't just kick her off. I tell her the show's coming to an end. The time to move on. I wouldn't dream of kicking Jenny at all.
Yes,
Absolutely wonderful person.
You don't know what he's really like, really. I do.
Hey, and Eddie's having a chicken. I don't see why not.
Chicken turkey's the same. I like white meat. Well, I shouldn't say that, shouldn't I?
Hey, Pete, welcome aboard. Pete, you'll find the link if you want to come on and say Happy Christmas to everybody or Merry Christmas to everybody. By the way, I've really enjoyed your 12 songs for the 12 days. They've been really brilliant. Keep up with good work, mate. I really have enjoyed them, actually.
Do I heckle them now?
Nah, you're sober. You only heckle people when you're drunk.
I love you, Pete.
Mental case.
That was the
Oh, you got me a refill, Madam Director. Good for you.
Me and my blanket.
I better slow down. I'll get dinner to get. Small ham, potato salad, baked beans, and various veggies, Susan. Well, the veggies, we have roast potatoes, roast parsnip, roast carrot, Brussels sprout.
The usual Christmas.
All the usual fare.
The ham.
Jenny says she didn't feel kicked off. Hey, Michael, you're having a piece of breathing water. Hey, I bet you Elsie would come in and slaughter you if she do it. Hey, if she do it, you were telling people she was going to give you breathing water, boy. And hey, Ginger Giraffe over in America is thinking about ordering in a Chinese or maybe a pizza.
Chinese.
Canopies, then prawns and lobster salad.
Yeah.
Hey, citron sorbet, barbecued beef, some fish and lamb, then cheese, apple pie, which is just, Ali, I know you're showing up. We know you're a chef, but Jesus Christ, come on. Homemade oxtail soup, turkey, then a sherry trifle. That sounds great, John. Hey, that sounds really good. And Eddie, you've got a couple of, that looks like a nice malt whiskey, actually, Eddie. Tamna Vullen, that sounds good. Send the link to Pete. I'll stick it back at the bottom of their Facebook comments. In fact, it's still there. The link on Pete in your messenger, Pete, if I can get it up. I'm only so much fun. There we go. I'll stick a link in your messenger, Pete. It'll come through here in a second, mate.
You stuck it in your box.
The jail. Yeah. You watching Benny Hill?
It's the same way what with the last day.
Absolutely outrageous behaviour.
Yeah.
If you click that link, Pete, you'll end up in the green room and I'll bring you in through there, mate. Hey.
Take a place.
Dunk, you're heading for your scratcher. I will. You know, you're a long way away and the day's over there. Hey, that sounded quite hard to say, actually, over there.
I'm taking a moment now.
Yeah, that's the menopause for you, love.
No, it's not. Oh.
No, it's certainly not going live, Ali, that's for sure. He says, I thought you were getting it up after the watershed. No, Nerm, no.
I'll be charging money then.
Wow, you're a disgrace.
Get
to church, woman.
God will forgive me.
There's only going to be one cure for that.
No, you get this.
What did Buster get for Santa? More food. That's what Buster likes, food.
We buy him toys and he doesn't play with them. He's got one rope that he had for the very first time that he was in this house. It's almost threadbare. You buy him all toys and he'll not play with them. Squeaky bone, balls, no, doesn't play with nothing.
Except for his rope-a-dope.
Yes, it's rope-a-dope.
Aye, listen, I spoke to the agent for Santa up in Moray. Ross didn't get nothing this year. He got a bit cold.
That was so good for him.
Apparently, Pete's been a bit shy.
Pete can't be shy.
An entertainer that's shy. God, Pete, hit the link.
You know you want to.
I've got a mad snow alert up. Anybody in Scotland get snow today?
Can't be. What? It's fucking raining. It's raining. Sorry, it's raining.
Language, Timothy.
It's 7 degrees.
I know. But there's a snow alert there.
I know.
Mental.
Oh, that's my phone. Please.
Hey, I put the link back up on Facebook, folks. I've already got the link up a few times on YouTube. So anybody wants to join me for the last 12 minutes, 14 minutes of the show, then please do. We Bobby got a pop chicken, did he? 24 degrees in Barhead. I knew you're kidding his own Chris. Yeah. Barhead, 24 degrees. I heard that. Yellow alert on the monitor. Were you or Michael? Aye, well, you know you've got a better chance of getting snow than the rest of us. You're in the gateway to the Highlands. I need one of you laughing, Chris. Try to kid us on it's 24 degrees in Barhead, you bam. I'll tell you what it is in Barhead. Cold, grey and bloody miserable. And that's when the sun's shining. Hey, you're not going to be long, folks. Are you coming on? Are you, Ian? He's not. The link's there, guys. Anybody, girls, anybody wants to come on and say hello, hit the link. As we head towards the end of the show. Oh, somebody's just showed up in the green room. Ah, it's Siobhan. And darkness. Siobhan, you need to turn your camera on. I'll stick you back in the green room, Siobhan, until you get your camera sorted. Sounds all very professional, that, doesn't it? The green room. It's a facility that we get for
you know that green room, I'd say.
I know, but it's a facility for the streaming company. Right, here we go. Siobhan's got a camera sorted out. Hi, Siobhan. No sound now, Siobhan. That's better. Now I can hear you. Merry Christmas.
Can you hear me?
I can hear you.
Can you hear me?
Hi.
Right. Happy Christmas, Sarah. Nice to meet you.
You too, sweetheart. You too.
And I've been watching the development of your broadcast quite with great interest. And I do have a list of people that I'll send to you early in the new year, because I know you're taking a break in the Siobhan. Okay? For you to contact and see if they want to come on the show with you.
Hold on. That sounds good.
Can you hear me?
Aye, Siobhan.
Oh, okay. It's getting feedback.
I've been getting feedback myself some points today, but just these tech problems, they come up.
Okay. So what about this human chain? Are you up for it?
Oh, I'm up for it.
Yes.
No, I'm definitely up for it. That organisation, if I can help, then let me know.
Mm-hmm. So I was speaking to Gordon McIntyre Kemp about it yesterday. And he was like not supportive at all.
No? Oh dear.
Yeah,
he said we wouldn't be able to get the numbers.
70,000 people is a lot of people, Siobhan.
Yeah, but I mean, you know, it's a last ditch attempt to stick it to them, isn't it?
Aye.
There's no last ditch attempt today. There will never be a last ditch attempt to stick it to them until we're free. So it's just one more iron in the fire. But I don't see why not. If it's a fun day out, no.
Well, I think so. It's off-road. It's off-road. It's not even on the M8 or anything.
Aye, I get that. I've seen the route you're proposing, right along a cycle path there. Aye. As I say, it's any initiative's good, a good initiative. If it can be brought to fruition.
See, if that's the case, can you be the one nearest to the pub?
Sarah wants her part of the chain to be outside the pub.
Well, there you go. It's perfect.
Yeah, perfect.
I'd much rather it was outside the restaurant because then we get food and drink.
I know, I'd love that one. I'd love that one.
Well, so anyway, I've just got a good feeling about it. I think it could work.
I hope so.
Believe it or not, Siobhan, I've got a good feeling about next year altogether.
Me too.
Aye, it's going to get so fucking miserable, Scottish independence, before it's going to get through the roof. Hey, here comes your partner in crime, Chris.
Oh, Chris has got... Hey, Chris.
Hi, Chris.
Merry Christmas.
You're right.
How are you?
Aye, great. Kids, how's things?
I think my volume's good. Can you hear me?
Aye, we can hear you.
Aye. He's a good Christmas. He's a good time.
Aye, so far, aye.
Bad. Aye, we're all heading out for a Chinese. I don't know, I've never had a Chinese on Christmas Day before, but I'm sure it'll be fun.
Hey, what's it, it'll be cracking?
Aye, that's it.
It can't be a good curry any time of year.
Oh, brilliant. Oh, definitely. Oh, aye. Oh, 100%. Chicken, the works, prawn crackers, a lot.
Aye.
Noodle soup, everything. I'm starving.
Aye, the whole lot.
I want the Chinese now. I don't want to cook.
You're a bad influence, Chris.
Aye. It's lovely to see you all anyway. Fantastic day. And unfortunately, Davey, no, I wish it was 24 degrees in Barhead. Somehow I don't think that's going to appeal today, that's for sure.
I've been in Barhead and when it's been 24 degrees and sunny, it's still bloody grey.
I know. Aye. Well, I've just coming on to give a wee quick Merry Christmas and that, so I need to dash and all the very season and New Year.
Enjoy your Christmas. Enjoy your Christmas dinner, my friend.
Take care.
See you later on. Thanks, guys. David. Bye, Siobhan.
Hey, I'll stick you back in the green room, Chris.
Bye. See you in the new year. Have a good new year. Right. I'm away as well.
Right, I'll stick you back in the green room. You can let yourself out, Siobhan, okay?
Yeah. Just get rid of me.
Just get rid of me. Yeah. So that's everybody gone. And Sarah and I will be going in 7 minutes, folks. What I would like to say, it's absolutely fantastic to have so many of you among us with us today. It's absolutely fantastic to see the community spirit, and it really is good. And Pete's still not coming on. The Facebook comments are just as good as the YouTube comments. But it's nice to be able to spend a couple of hours, about an hour and a half with you guys today on Christmas Day, and it is wonderful that so many of you managed to pop in and say hi to Sarah and I. As you know, we do this programme because there's a lot of us that don't do very much on Christmas Day. We're generally at home, we're on our own. Try to avoid the family. No, none of that's true, of course, but we're generally, Sarah and I generally like to spend Christmas together. As a wee bit later on in the day after we're done and a couple more drinks, we'll have a wee dance in the living room. And
usual. We don't need the Christmas for that. I dance any time of the year.
It's still 1980s and shorts. Hey Phil, you know where I live. It's 1978. Salisbury's a couple of years behind shorts.
Aye, for sure.
Yeah, that was a great point, Phil. But no, it is. It's great. Early years, I'm going to get a wee bit serious here, but early years that I've been doing these broadcasts.
Don't you start taking now.
Yeah, early years I've been doing these broadcasts. It has been great to watch you guys become friends in a community in the comments. It really is. And it's been great having you been able to join us in the studio today. It's a lot of fun being able to interact with you guys because we've all campaigned hard together through the years. We've all taken to the streets. We've all provided campaign materials, written blogs, did vlogs, all sorts of things. And to watch the interaction between everybody and the banter, even between the Alpha Party, the ISPs, Solidarity, SSP, and the SNP, the banter stuff's great. It really is. And I've said this before, I know people sometimes think, oh, we were doing in the Alpha Party. No, they're all our friends, really good friends. And it's really great to spend time with you all. Especially today, which is a special day for everybody. Whether you're a religious person or no. I mean, you see people, friend Chris, rip the fish. Oh, Dylan's back, he's getting rid of his dad.
Yes.
For the last 4 minutes, Dylan, more in, son.
I like Christmas.
Hello, Davey.
Hi,
Here's
Dylan,
a
son, how are you?
funny story. We went to Edinburgh, me and my dad, and you know the Parliament building in Edinburgh.
Aye.
Well, I sat in Joseph's seat and I had a McDonald's party on it.
Yeah, I can't think of anything better. The view's great.
Looking smell. Although, those kids, his average
So, Dylan,
kid who talks crap on the playground.
so Dylan, you're probably the only teenager in my audience. How are you enjoying the shows?
Well, I'm 17.
Aye, that's a teenager, that's right, you're 17. Yeah. You're all grown up, son, there's no doubt about that. You've got a moustache, for Christ's sake. And a beard. That's why in Scotland you're an adult at 16. That's why in Scotland you're an adult at 16, because by that time you're a hairy arse Highlander. So, hey, Dylan, let's get to your Christmas thing. Was Santa good to you, my friend?
Aye, it was. Pringles. Big snacky Pringles.
Aye.
Oh, yeah, it's just...
That looks good to me.
Yeah.
Pringles, can't I beat that? I was in the supermarket the other day there.
That's not Pringles. That was a square box. It's not Pringles.
Aye, the other tubes are inside the square box of different flavours.
It can't be Pringles.
I was in the supermarket the other day. They were doing a gift box set of pot noodles.
Right.
The same sort of box with all the different flavours. You know? That was brilliant, young fella. I'll keep your jaws busy from you, Queen.
Joss is on Santa's naughty list.
Aye, who's in Santa's naughty list?
No present.
I put the naughty step away today, because you know I've normally got a naughty step. In fact, it's sitting there.
It's alright, I like to go on Santa's naughty list. I was going to see.
As you know, Dylan, I normally have the naughty list in my show. I've taken the naughty step out for the day because it's Christmas. So there's nobody on the naughty step today. So anybody that thinks being naughty today is forgiven.
Happy.
Right, guys, and you, Dylan, it's wonderful for you to come on, son. I'm really glad that you enjoyed what we all did together in building this independence family. But it's 1:30 almost, and Sarah and I have got a dinner to cook. So, young fella, thanks very much for joining us. Enjoy the Pringles. I'm going to put you in the green room, young man, while I round this show up. Okay. Bye.
Bye.
Folks, once again, thank you very much for joining us on Christmas Day. It makes our Christmas Day. And as I was saying before, young Dylan popped back in, and I'm glad he did, because this is the sense of community that we're building amongst each other. And when we have this sense of community, we can't be beaten on anything. So Sarah and I are just going to round this one up and saying thank you very much for joining us. Love to you all. Enjoy the rest of your day. I hope the rest of your day is wonderful. Next week, I'm going to do a roundup and do some predictions on what I expect in 2023. But the show, the review, the Indie Truck Davy review show will be back on Tuesday, as usual, at 11:15. Join us then. Enjoy the rest of your Christmas Day. Thank you very much for joining us today.
Goodbye, Madam Director. Merry Christmas!
Thank you for joining us, folks. Have a great day.